Hello everyone, welcome to Cybrosys Technologies. In today's video, we'll be discussing about the expected features of Odoo 20. So let's move on to the sales module to brief each features. So under the configuration settings, you can find that we have a new option to set the product images. So this would let you to see the images of the product in the PDF as well as in the sales order preview. So here you can see that we have already enabled the feature which is display product image that shows the product image on your PDF and online cards. So once this feature is enabled, you can just consider a few products under the quotation, and here I'll be clicking on new button to create a new quotation where you can just fill out the details of the customer, and let me choose the product over here. So if you just want to add multiple product, you have the option catalog and you can choose the item. So let's choose the customer over here. Let's save it and let me add the items over here. Okay, upon moving on to the catalog, you will be getting the option to add multiple items at a time. And let's see, we can view the image right now in the PDF. So I'll be adding 3 items, and later on, let's move on to the sales orders. And here we have the preview button. Upon clicking on the preview button, you can see that we'll be getting the option to preview this one and preview the quotation, and you can see that the image will be visible over here. So currently you can see that whatever items you have added in your quotations, all those images are displayed over here. Now let's back. Now upon printing this, you can see that we can see under the PDF also the images will be displayed. So here we just need to wait for a while. So currently it's been started and downloaded in the background. If you just want to send this, you can directly send, and you'll be getting this under the chatter. So we just need to wait for a while. Now let me send this over here. Okay. So we need to provide the Gmail, and let's click on send email. So currently we have just sent this quotation, and here you can see that we have the quotation over here. So in the PDF also, you will be getting the option to view the image of the products. So here you can see that currently we can just display the images of the product in the PDF. Now let's move on to the second feature, and that is adding of the quotation templates in the you can just save the quotation section as the template. So for that, let me consider a new quotation. And click on new. You can choose the customer. So let me choose the customer. Later on, we know that we can save the quotation section as a template. So in the order lines tab, we have the sections as templates, and so that they can be reused in the future quotations to gain time and ensure consistency. So the advantage of using is that currently you can see that we have the option of adding a session. So here you would be able to see that upon choosing add a section, we'll be getting the template over here, which is the previously created one. So here, let me just add the description over here. So it has the chair. Okay. So chair is the name of the section, and I just want to save this as a template. So let me save this as a template. And now I just want to add the products under chair. So I'll be adding a few chairs under the section chair. And if I just want to reuse this one in any other templates, I can easily just get it. So here you can see that we'll be getting the stool over here. If you just want to add multiple stools or chair over here, you can just simply add it. So here we are just getting the option to add the conference chair with different colors, and let me add it. And yeah, that's it. So if you just want to add any other chair like the office chair black, you can simply add it over here. Well, we have just done with it. Now let's move on, and we have just saved the section as a template. So currently you can see that it's been added, right? When you try to choose the create a template under the quotation template, it won't be possible because it will not be available under the quotation template. But let's consider a new quotation. Okay, so here you can see that we have the quotations, and click on new button to create a new quotation. Now let me choose the other customer. Let's say lights up as a customer. Now let's imagine that we just want to add the product as a template. So we'll be getting the option add a section. So if I just want to use the furniture over here, I'll be getting that option. It is easy to add everything. So you can see a set of products being added over here. If I just want to add a chair over here, I'll be getting the option to add all those over here. Okay, so currently in this case, you can see that the products are not saved over here. This is because first we have just created the section, and we just added, I mean, first we created this section and saved the items into it. But so that this is only been added, and you can see later on the products were added. So that's why it's not showing over here. So if you just want to add any other products, let's say I just want to add a product share under this. So I'll be searching for the products chair, and again let me add the other one. Now let me add the other product, which is the office chair. We have added, and I would like to save this as a template. So you can see that the section template chair updated successfully. Now let me try to add this section just for a demo purpose, and let's see whether we will be getting the products under the template. Okay, so currently you can see that we have just done with it. So first what you have to do is you just need to create a section, and after that you have to add the items into it, and later on once the adding is done under the section, you can just convert the section as a template, and you can just make use multiple times in your quotations and quotation order lines. Okay, so now if you just want to delete the duplicated one, you can just simply click on delete button, and that will be removed from here. Now let's move on to the other feature of Odoo 20. That's the expected feature of Odoo 20, which is the price rules per package type. So here we can just define the specific price rules per package type. So for that, first we just need to ensure that we have enabled the units and packaging. So for that, you just need to enable the units of measurement from the configuration settings of the sales module, and you can create multiple units and packaging. So if you just want to manage packaging, enable the packaging from the configuration settings of the inventory module. And right now I'm not navigating into all those, and you can see that here we have the pack of 1, that's a box with 6 unit, and pack of 2 with the box, and mean package type as box, and that will be having the quantity as 12. Once it's done, you can consider a particular product. So before moving on that, we just need to enable the the price list, and we can just manage the price list for a particular package in Odoo 20. So let's move on to it. Now you can see that I have already created a price list. That's the packaging price list over here. So once it's been selected, you can see that we have just set the product as book, and will be 12 quantity that has pack of 2 and 6 with pack of 1, and you can set the price fixed price over here with 5 and 10 respectively. Afterwards, what I'll be doing is that if I just need to assign this into a particular customer, I can just simply assign that. So currently we have just assigned this to a particular customer, and you can see it over here. So that's why it's showing member over there. And once it's done, the next step is that we just need to designate this under the product. So upon moving on to the product, we will be able to see the product book over here. So under that we have we have the uh, prices, and you can just set this price list inside it with the minimum quantity as well as the packaging. So you can specify the quantity as well as packaging, and ensure that under the sales tab you have set the packaging as pack of 1 and pack of 2. Now once it's 10, you can also just set the general price of the product, that is the general sales price of the product. Let's say for one quantity it will be $1. And let's move on to the orders, and let's see how the quotation works. I mean, how this feature works in Odoo 20. You can consider the quotation and click on new to create a new quotation where you can choose your customer. Let me choose the customer. Now I would like to choose the customer as Jerry. So you can see that upon choosing the customer, the price list is auto populated over here. Now we have the option to add the product. So let's add it. So currently we have one quantity, and it's showing as 1 unit, $1 as the unit price, because that's the sales price that we have given. Now likewise, when you just change the unit to pack of 1, you can see that the unit price that will be getting us 5 over here, and that will be the total amount. Likewise, when you just change it into pack of 2, the unit price will be changing, and for that package it will be taking as $10. So that's how we manage with the prices rule per package type in Odoo 20. So these are some of the expected features of Odoo 20, and that's all for today. If you find this video informative, please do like, share and subscribe our channel. If you want Odoo customization, Odoo implementation and Odoo tutorial videos, feel free to contact Cybrosys, and thank you for watching the video.